Anubis has slowly become one of those maps that you don't necessarily like, but do end up playing a lot. My recent wins in the Premier game mode says a lot. As you can see, I play and win on it pretty often, and I fully believe these lineups are a major reason why. Starting with the B site, every single smoke I throw besides one can be thrown from one position. When taking the B site, you have two major areas the CT players like to sit, and that is the museum and CT spawn area. So I'm going to show you how to easily block those off. The first lineup is to block off museum, and it is not very forgiving, so be sure to practice this lineup. On the other hand, the CT smoke is pretty forgiving and easier to hit than the other one. An alternative to the museum smoke, you can choose a more shallow and easier to hit lineup that can be useful if you're rushing the site or have teammates attacking the site from the dark entrance. Dark or under or water is another common place CTs like to sit, so be sure to get this smoke down. Like the museum smoke, it requires some precision, so be sure to practice the lineup before using it in a game. For the last smoke in this position, I'm not too sure what to call the area it smokes off, but it is to the right of the site near the dark area. Just aim at the bottom of the elbow on the wall and jump throw to fully block off this area. As a sort of a bonus smoke, this lineup probably won't be used too often as it is very situational. It lands perfectly in the deep CT area though, where oppers usually sit. So I figured it could be useful late in a round where you know there's an opper that can potentially be on B site. Next up is the A site. There are 3 different positions I like to throw utility from. This execution will require at least 3 people to make it as fluid as possible when taking the site, so be sure to share this video with your friends. The first position is a little vulnerable from someone who pushes the dark position, so be sure to throw it quickly. The smoke is a jump throw and it will land in the heaven area. The second position requires you to be elevated on these crates and lined up with the line on the ground. There are some circles on the fencing that you'll use to line up a smoke and a molly for the middle of the site and the camera area. Lastly, the final position is also very risky, but with the risk comes the reward of being able to block off the rest of the camera area and molly the stairs to the left of the site, theoretically allowing you and your teammates to get onto the site for free. For the final area we'll look at, we have the middle of the map. What we'll mainly look at is how to smoke off the mid area quickly for rushes or to deny any CT aggression. Specifically, instant smokes from each spawn position on the T side. As for a couple more bonuses, I have a smoke that allows your team to easily get down into the water area, possibly on a save round or a round that you may need to get to dark quickly, and a molly that completely mollies the right side of mid. And that's it. Be sure to check out the other videos on screen, and I'll see you in there.